Hey guys, Cdrama Invasion here. Welcome back to a new video, and we finally have official updates, and not just official updates, a couple series of updates. So Zhang Zhe actually went on to his Instagram account and he wrote a handwritten letter in Chinese where there's like fans translations online. So I'm gonna basically summarize that, and then we're gonna go through the videos. We're gonna go to like a little bit of a breakdown of each section, and then we're gonna go to the overall response to it online. So quick recap for videos 1, 2, and maybe even 3 of my Zhang Zhe scandal updates. Basically what happened was there was a scandal in August, and basically there was photos circulating around that he was supporting the Japanese. And I would just say, if you watch any Chinese dramas at all, or Chinese Republican drama specifically, you would know like the history is very tense between them, or any knowledge World War II. And people literally dropped him so fast. I think all of the brands dropped him. He was basically blacklisted, and the CAPA or Kappa really went in on him. And after that, you basically saw him just disappearing for a long time, until recently, a couple months back. I think he started showing up on social media again with Instagram. He opened up on Instagram. There were speculations that whether or not this was him, and later on you'll still see the same people think that this is not him. But since it was all posted on his social media and there's a video, even though some people are saying that it might be like edited, etc., I think it's him. So I'm just going to report whatever he said. Okay, let's start off with the letter. So the online letter, it basically says that he's grateful for the people that's been helping him out during this hard time, and with their trust and support, he basically was able to continue on till now. He says that there's a lot of people who really love Word of Honor, specifically him and another main actor, basically Gong Jun. That's what most people are saying. He's just leaving out the names, but it's pretty obvious in at least the handwritten letter portion. He says that, I believe that this fondness is sincere, but I cannot help but state some of my facts. So he said that him and this former colleague, Gong Jun, has stopped talking to each other. They stopped contacting each other since June 2021 until now, except for any necessary cooperations online. So I guess like those little moments when they went to promote, and that's it. Then the second point was, since August of last year, the other party's business many times appeared related to me, and I can't understand that. I had no way to intervene, as whether or not there is deeper truth behind this strange phenomenon, I believe that time will tell and give us the final answer. And he trusts and believes that faith will reveal justice in time. Third point is, I implore that those who read this letter respect and know right from wrong and basic common sense, not to be provoked by poisoned faces and people with ulterior motives to hurt me and my friends, my family. And then he basically wraps it up saying that he is so grateful to be Chinese, and he'll still continue to rise and contribute to society however he can. So to sum up this, you can definitely tell like there's some things that might be lost in translation, but I'm going to try my best to interpret it. And also, if you want to see the English translation, I'll leave links in the description box so you can check out this one and then the video portion, which I'll get into in a moment. So I think the main focus on is the second part, where he said that there's this deeper truth behind the strange phenomenon. So this could be a couple of things. It could be obviously the scandal itself. It's such like a strange occurrence. He's telling us to basically question it and like really think. Like in the third point, he says use your common sense and really try to judge based off of right and wrong, not just off of a couple of like photos that most people guessed before. There was like a lot of theories that the scandal, he's definitely been betrayed by people close to him, whether if it's like a coworker or just in general his team, etc. They definitely somehow got into his private space and gained probably illegal access to these photos allegedly and leaked them online, creating all this drama. He does go more into it, and it's supported in the video portion, which we'll get to in a minute. And also another thing is that he's talking about toxic CP fans, where they're just continuing to link him to like Gangjun, the ship, of course, harassing his families, his friends, and just making it really hard for him to just do anything without being linked to Gangjun. And he's just saying that even though they basically cut off all ties, it's kind of weird that the other party, or Gangjun's side, always still drags him into the picture. So I guess he's kind of throwing a little bit of shade here, but it might just be out of frustration. We don't know the story, and unfortunately, even if there's bad blood between the two behind the scenes, we will probably never know, except for like some little jabs here and there. But they'll probably never go outright and just drag the other person, obviously for legal issues, and in general it's very hush-hush, the industry. Side note, what I'm saying with like the Gangjun stuff is literally all users, fandoms, and just general reaction stuff. It's not really my own. I'll leave my own interpretations and stuff at the end. And then with the Instagram, which was a 3-part video series, he then goes on and says that there was a friend who once told him that once you're at rock bottom, the only direction is going up. This is when he gets like personal, and he would put in his thoughts. Zhang Zhe kind of tweaks it and says, let me use basically the saying, but tell you how my situation is and how I've been feeling. He says every time he's been trying to climb back up, someone keeps on pouring oil, which definitely makes it harder for him to climb back up. Once again, this is hinting at the person who was behind leaking the information, the photos, etc. that started the scandal, and it made it seem like he knows this person and who's behind it, at least one of them, or whether or not it's multiple people or just one person. You can tell he's trying to hint at us that this person seemed to be a friend of his from before. He expressed that he's been in the industry for a while now, and he's seen so many types of people. There's people who support him, there's opposition, but he really hopes that it's always been friendly competition and even appreciates it. Then in part 2 of his video, he states that there are bigger issues associated with being famous too. He believes that whether or not one is famous or not, it's intention that determines whether or not it's a crime. He says that he never thought that someone can sacrifice a young person's career, their livelihood, their family's well-being, and a whole community of people, which was interpreted as him saying that he's shocked and horrified that someone, possibly someone close to him, could do such a horrible thing, leaking these images, faking rumors about the political stance of a citizen who is patriotic. And then talks about all types of consequences and basically hints that his family, his friends, his like immediate close fans, supporters, etc. has been suffering a lot, like in mental health, harassment, online bullying, etc. He then addresses the people who harmed him, saying that they've done a lot of things to spread this scandal, such as using edited webpage, posts, buying fake accounts, or armies of people to flood in negative comments and spread news to trick the public media and social media. Saying that this is basically mass manipulation, targeting younger fans in particular to start fake news and fan wars. This part kind of also ties into the whole CP, or like the shipping problem, and overall just the toxicity of the online community, where they kind of just don't know where to stop when it comes to like watching a drama, appreciating a role, and then just really shipping the characters in real life and even harassing them. And then lastly, he says, unfortunately, even though it goes against morals, it's not a legal crime for them to kind of use all these tactics. And it seems like he can't make a proper lawsuit against them. Whether it's because they used certain underhanded ways and tactics, which is definitely probably the gist of this whole thing and why he's so frustrated, And it seems like when he listed off the things such as editing web pages, buying fake accounts, etc., like he did have a team try to look into this and investigate it, but it seems like they can't do anything legally because he ends up saying that it's unfortunate how some people are so easy to jump trains and are so ready to like harm him basically because of just quick or easy money. He then confidently states that he right now is standing back up. He says that I'm still me and will try my hardest to be myself in every phase of my life. He has recently been learning to heal himself through words, writing, learning music, psychology, and even ancient poetry to write better lyrics. He says that he likes to sing, but unfortunately he can't go to karaoke rooms, so he decides to stay at home and better himself. This is also another sad point to discuss. It's like something so little as going out to just de-stress, maybe sing your heart out. I think that's something that we can all take for granted, or just, it doesn't have to be karaoke. Imagine whatever it is at all. Like imagine it's like working out, going to the gym or something. I'm pretty sure this is not just a karaoke case. It's probably every single situation where he just is trying to lie low and just not be able to go out and do things that he wants because of this scandal. In part 3, he continues stating how he has now completed a couple of songs and he's willing to share them with fans, saying that as long as people who love and support me want to hear my lyrics, I will walk towards you without hesitation. The next portion is directed to the group of whoever heard him and also a mixture of toxic fans or antis as well. He says that he hopes that they wake up and move on from this, and tells them to stop spending your time hating and being obsessed with celebrities and use that time, make use of it, and do something meaningful, such as spending times with your loved ones instead. Those who refuses to wake up, our journey ends here. He says that he wishes them the best and begs them not to hurt his friends, family, or supporters any longer, saying that words can truly impact and hurt you. He then also sends out a message directed at the people who harmed him, saying that he believes in karma, and even though they can't be charged legally or publicly, he believes that their life will not go as smoothly as they want. Last but not least, he ends it with stating that we all need to live without regrets, stay strong, and find your own voice. Overall, such a powerful message. It does seem that unfortunately he can't do anything about the situation. I mean, his entire career is on halt. And unfortunately, it seems like there's not enough evidence, or it's just really hard to figure out every single person who was involved in taking him down. And it looks like in the video he's tired, and he is determined though to just live his best life and just stay true to himself. And as for my reactions, I would say just hopefully this situation gets better with time, and I hope he releases his music. Definitely going to support. I'm glad he got to speak for himself. Now on to the 2 major reactions online. The first one is just mostly theories saying that it's quite coincidental that he named Word of Honor and Gangjun both. So they're thinking that they might have something to do with the scandal, but who knows? This is all alleged. And then there's another camp of people who believes that this isn't him at all, and somebody is basically posting fake videos. This whole account is fake, and that they used like AI technology and also deep fake videos apps to like edit this whole video. I think this camp of people isn't really like hating or anything. They're just more questioning every single thing that's posted because this whole situation is suspicious. And I get it, but I'm just gonna take it at face value right now and just celebrate that he's able to somehow find a bit of like a peace of mind and maybe something to console him in, which is this Instagram account where he can reach out to fans from time to time. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this whole situation. Make sure to subscribe for more similar Scandal Explained videos and also weekly Chinese drama updates and news if you're interested in that. And I'll see you guys in the next video.